So, there's a new Doctor. And it's Peter Capaldi. And what better place to come to talk about that decision than here at the Wood Norton. You might recognise this balustrade from John Pertwee's very first story, Spearhead from Space, where it appeared on film, and Tom Baker's first story, Robot, where it appeared on video. And so as I walked round a fountain which John Pertwee once drove a stolen car round, that he stole off the granddad of someone who I went to school with, actor-wise that is, what do I think of Capaldi? Well, clearly it's a decision calculated to appeal to fanboys like me. He's older, he's pretty much the age of William Hartnell. He came on doing an impression of William Hartnell. He's called Peter, we've had one of those before. So yes, I'm really positive about this decision. And as I stand looking down at where the brig and Benson cowered from the giant robot, it's interesting to reflect that Peter Capaldi is the first actor to have played the role who I've really been previously aware of before they were cast. I mean, when I was born, Colin Baker had just begun his run, and by the time I got into the show, there were 7 Doctors. And that was pretty much where I first encountered them, with the possible exception of Tom Baker, who I saw as Puddleglum the Marshwiggle in the BBC's Silver Chair.
My name is Puddleglum. You're sure to forget it. I was just trying to catch a few eels to make an eel stew, though I suppose I won't get any and you wouldn't like it if I do.
And Patrick Troughton's Mr. March in the BBC's Little Women, where he's married to Marga, and by the end becomes father-in-law to the Gouverneur and Professor Sorensen. But even for those two, I never really associated those roles when I saw them as Doctor Who, and it felt like that was the first thing I'd seen them in. And then of course McGann, didn't know who he was, I'd vaguely heard of the brothers. Eccleston, I hadn't seen any of his work. Tennant, I suppose, was vaguely in the public eye because of Casanova, but again, hadn't seen him. And Smith was a complete unknown. So Capaldi is one of these actors who I am actually aware of. I've seen him in various things, not as Malcolm Tucker. Most recently, I think, probably as Balthazar in the BBC's Nativity. Obviously, his appearances in Doctor Who, going right back to things like Local Hero. So it's an interesting experience for me. But I have every faith in him as an actor. I've seen him play different roles. And I'm expecting him to come up with something new and fresh for the Doctor, and he will be the part, I hope. There's only one actor who hasn't really fulfilled that for me, and as you know, that's Matt Smith. But 10 out of 11 is not bad, and I'm hoping that Capaldi makes it 11 out of 12. So I eagerly await the debut of Peter Capaldi. Will he appear under a shower like Pertwee and show off his snake tattoo? Probably not, but it'll be equally exciting, if exciting is the word. If you can't wait that long, you can come and visit the Wood Norton on September the 8th. They're having a special 50th anniversary event. They are in talks to try and get a Doctor to come along. That's not confirmed, but what they are doing is a reenactment of a scene. Whether that's from Spearhead or Robot, I don't know, but it will clearly involve unit soldiers. I unfortunately can't be there because I'm out of the country, but come along and support this place. It's well worth a visit to see the locations of these 2 classic stories. And hopefully, people will be visiting the location of Capaldi's debut in 40 years' time.